Adeptus Mechanicus is engaged in a permanent crusade of acquisition, known as the quest for knowledge. Though this mindset has its roots in laudable ideals, over the millennia since the Emperor's fall, it has become governed by rote and ritual. Onward march the faithful of the machine god, inhuman in their focus and physicality. Above them, the air is filled with a stinking cocktail of smoke, cordite, and incense, so thick it stings the eyes and skin of normal men. Yet to the faithful cyborgs of the great processions, this is but the stigmata of sacred blessing. Resounding across the battlefield are the psalms of the Omnissiah, each maniple of Skitari raising their voices in holy cant that invigorates and inspires them. When the enemy is near, the Skitari's tech priest masters explode doctrina imperatives by means of complex binary cant. The militarized congregation is galvanized by these noospheric alerts, their minds partially taken over to ensure their ballistic subprograms or reaction speeds are optimized as per the tech priest's desires. The Skitari see these enforced orders as visitations from the Omnissiah himself to the tech priests. These data visitations are orders that cannot be gainsaid, their maniples little more than lethal marionettes sent out to obey their every imperative in clockwork synchronicity. The infantry of the Adeptus Mechanicus have a long heritage that dates back to the original settlers of Mars, who walked the toxic dunes of the Red Planet for days without complaint. This same resolve and stamina is echoed in the Skitari today, with their lower legs voluntarily replaced with steel-hard prosthetics, a phalanx of cybernetic warriors that can walk across the most inimical war zone for as long as it takes to hunt down and slay the designated enemies of the machine god. To this end, each warrior has a self-replenishing generator and fluid recycler unit built into his bulky backpack. Even a small force of Skitari is able to slog across a world's most hostile reaches without resupply for months on end. Supported by the long-legged walkers and mobile tanks that form their heavy military assets, these maniples make expert hunters through the virtues of patience, faith, and unyielding war tech. Many such delegations prowl the worlds of the Adeptus Mechanicus in search of sacred artifacts and rare acquisitions. One such warband was sent out to the world of Amenhotep II, a forge world in the galactic Far East that had long served as a linchpin of Ultima Segmentum. Since its first tentative steps into the galaxy from the Sol system, the cult Mechanicus has terraformed these planets it deems to be rich in potential by deploying vast atmosphere scrubbers, assembling serried ranks of moisture generators, and embedding hypersteroidal vegetation into the world's surface. Much like Mars, this slow but proven process initially saw those planets seeded with edible crops, furnished with breathable air, and awash with potable water. Before too long, the tech priesthood had constructed vast industrial metropolises in these oases of potential, turning them into sites of manufacture and providers of raw material for the greater conquests at hand. Inevitably, the rampant pollution of these processes took a grievous toll upon such planets. Because of this, Amenhotep II was a world of rust-hued wastelands towers and chimneys clawing at smog-filled skies.